Okay, what is going on here? The Subaru is up on jack stands and missing wheels. A little weird. Yeah, I got new wheels and they're up. Probably shouldn't show those quite yet. Original tires. The 17-inch Dunlop tire on a new set of 17-inch wheels. And I figured, well, since the car's up on jack stands, which that in itself was a little bit of a task. I didn't actually know how to get this thing up on jack stands. If you're curious, there's a kind of a central plate in the suspension on the front you can jack up. I had to get the car on ramps first because I couldn't even get a jack to it. So I had to drive the car on ramps, jack up at that central plate, get the front end off the ground, and then get the front on stands. The back, I actually used the rear differential, jacked up on that. And then there's, I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring the camera down here. Not sure how well that is showing, but the pinch welds have a spot where you can jack it up. So that's how it's currently sitting. I'm not sure once it's done if it's bending anything or not, but they are marked as jack points, so I don't know. But anyway, like I said, got some new wheels. Show those here in a minute. But this is what I've had for a little bit, finally putting it on, is basically just the OEM mud flaps for VB WRX. So they're actually molded to fit, real nice and clean. Unfortunately, this car did come with these, I don't know what they call them, splash guards or something. It's like, it's a molded piece of plastic that I think is glued and then also bolted on the front. And also in the back that was supposed to act as a mud flap of some kind, but realistically it did very little. It was on the car when I got it, so I couldn't really do anything about it, but it does look like these mud flaps are designed to not have this on here. So unfortunately I will remove these first and then mount these up. And there are no instructions, which is nice, but I did look on some videos online and they're relatively simple, at least for the front. It's basically just, well, take this plastic thing off and then a couple screws comes out and then push screws, whatever you want to call it, to mount up the front there. The back is a little weird. It actually has brackets that it looks like you mount underneath to give you a third place to mount the actual mud flap itself. So I think this is relatively quick, but you never know. So let's see what's involved, get these mounted up, and then go from there. I got the plastic trim pieces off both front and rear, and yeah, unfortunately there's some double-sided tape, but for the most part comes off real easy. One screw, two little plastic push pins here on the front, and yeah, I imagine that'll clean up fine. If you had a used car, you might have a risk of the plastic fading a little bit, but this car's pretty new, so it shouldn't be an issue. And on the back here, it is more it's more of an elaborate piece of plastic that was full of debris and was holding road grime. But same thing, some plastic or excuse me, double-sided tape, and this only had, I guess it was just two, yeah, one screw and then one plastic push pin. So that's it. We'll take the passenger side off here and mount up the mud flaps. Okay, fronts are on, and there's really not much to it. Basically, three plastic push pins, for lack of a better term. They go where the screw pins used to be, and that is it. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So let's get the backs on and go from there. And the rears are done as well. A little more to the rears. You have to drill some holes. You have to put a bracket underneath. There's two holes up here and down here that you actually have to drill through. This is an original, and then this is a bracket, and I'll try to go underneath and show maybe if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that there. There's a bracket you have to put underneath. There's some pretty good videos on YouTube of how to put these on. It's actually simple, but when you first look at it, you go, what? And of course, no instructions. But let's be honest, we're here to see the wheels. And there they are. It is getting dark, so hopefully they pop pretty good with whatever limited light is left. But yes, Sparco Terras. These are 17 by 7.5. They have the original 235/45 17 tires. I only have a couple thousand miles on these, so took the original wheels off, swapped the tires over to these, and yeah, I think they're gonna look way better. One thing to note is this is a sticker, which you know, we'll see how long that lasts and how good that is long term, but yeah, I think these are gonna be pretty good. So last thing here is let's get these wheels on and see what mud flaps aren't going to do too much, especially getting the stock ones, but see what difference these wheels make. Well, like everything I do, the video is ending up in darkness, but we set up a little bit of a studio lighting, the best I could here, to light this thing up, show off the final product. So, well, here we go. The Sparco Terras. I think they look really cool. Yep. Way better than those stock wheels. I was just not a fan. I'm going to be walking in front of the light here, so be blocking a little bit of it, but let me get down. So there's the rears, and obviously there's the fronts. Yeah, I think it's a massive improvement. It is what it is. I just do not like those stock wheels. So huge improvement going to these. And this really is just the first step. A lot more to come on this car. Probably the next thing would be, let's just say, a little bit of sound improvement. Not so much performance, but definitely sound. So that's definitely coming up next. We also have some other visual improvements that I think really help with the car. Even something simple as getting the windows tinted. Trying to think. There's definitely a couple other things as well. Ultimately get it tuned. But yeah, so the 2024 VB WRX is looking way better. Next video we'll definitely get out and daylight, driving around, show it off a little bit more, but unfortunately this is the best I could do with the darkness. But yeah, pretty excited how this looks. Pretty happy the way it turned out. Not going to be lowering it with the rally type look. I'm okay with a little bit of a gap in the fenders. I think that's fine. So obviously that wheel choice really goes with the rally theme. So yeah, I think at this point we're good. And oh yeah, the mud flaps, they're just super minor. Heck, I think they're probably more for functionality and avoiding getting rock chips and miscellaneous stuff here on the front, and almost more so in the back. But well, yeah, they're probably more protection in the front, but it's actually a bigger exposed mud flap in the back. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So like I said, more to come with this, and well, this and you know, everything else, you know how it is. So yeah, so thanks for watching. See you in the next one.